You should really go home. You've done enough today. Even I'm going home and you know I'm a workaholic. Jenny chuckles as she passes by my desk on her way out. Okay, I will. I'm almost done with this. I lie. I have to finish this project or our boss will wring my neck Monday morning when I come in. I fell way behind last week when I was sick and had to miss 3 days of work. I know it's pretty sad that 3 days would require this much of a catch-up, but my boss hates me and I need this job. So I've been making up for the lost time by staying late every day this week. Yes, I am exhausted, but it is what it is. Don't work yourself too hard. I'll see you next week. With that, she happily strolls out of the office. See you, I call out after her. I focus my attention back on my computer and get to work. I jump up and bang my head on my desk lamp. Damn it! I cry out, frustrated, grabbing my head in pain. I check my phone. Blocked caller ID flashes on the screen as it continues to ring. I decline the call. The time reads 12 a.m. Ugh. I did not plan on staying that late. I must have fallen asleep. I guess I was more tired than I realized. I better head out. Gathering my papers, I quickly power off my computer and get up to leave, but I am suddenly startled by a loud creak toward the back of the office. A chill runs through my spine. Was someone else here? I thought Jenny was the last to leave. Hello? I call out. No answer. Everyone's desk lights are off, so I wouldn't expect anyone to still be here. It must have been one of the many sounds this old building makes. Why am I surprised? No more late nights, I promise myself. It can be quite creepy around here at this time. Plus, it's really not safe for me to be strolling around in the dead of night all by myself. I'd much rather be at home in the comfort of my bed. I deserve that much on a Friday night, don't I? I make my way through the exit, locking the door on my way out, and begin my journey home. All I can hear are the loud, clanking sounds of my high heels as they hit the pavement. If I'm going to be commuting back and forth on foot every single day, I should at least bring some decent shoes to do the walking in. Some that aren't the worst walking shoes to exist. I make a mental note. As if right on cue, my heel catches in a crack in the pavement and down I go. I hit the hard ground, halfway catching myself with my extended arms to keep me from face planting. I turn myself over and sit down on the sidewalk, examining the gravel that is now embedded into the palms of my hands. Ouch. Could this night get any worse? As I carefully pick out the tiny pieces from my hands, wincing, I hear a sound in the alley behind me. It sounded like footsteps. I quickly turn my head in the direction of the noise. It's way too dark to see anything. Hello? Is someone there? I ask. No reply. This is totally giving me the creeps. The alley was so dark that it almost looked like a black hole. An area of nothingness. Still staring into the alley, a chill creeps down my spine as I hear something that makes every fiber in my body freeze in fear. Breathing. Breathing that sounds like it's coming from almost right next to me. Without a thought, I grab my bag, pull myself to my feet, and take off as fast as I can. I don't care that I'm sprinting in heels. At this point, I have lost all control of my body. Its only mission is to get me as far away from there as possible. With every few strides, I glance behind me to make sure I'm not being followed. When I get to a better lit area, I slow down, checking behind me. The coast is clear. Breathing heavily, I walk hurriedly as I am still highly uncomfortable with these deserted streets. I'm about 3/4 of the way home when my phone goes off. It startles me. I take it out of my pocket to see no caller ID light up the screen once again. The fact that this person has called twice means they are probably trying to get a hold of me. But who would want to talk to me at this time of night? I decide to answer. Hello? I answer curiously. No reply. Hello? I say again. I'm about to hang up when I hear it. My hand begins to shake. A quiet breathing. It sounded just like the breathing from the alley. But it can't be. Who is this? I question, my voice quivering with each word. The breathing intensifies. I quickly hit the red button to hang up and start jogging toward home. I know that this could just be a prank, but I am not sticking around to find out. As I turn the corner that would lead to my street, I almost fall to the ground in horror at what I see. Standing about 10 feet away and between me and my apartment is a man. At least what I assume to be a man. What woman would be doing all this at this time? He's tall and large, much larger than me. I keep in good shape, but in an attack, I would stand no chance against this person. He's dressed in all black, with a hood and something covering his face. His body is turned towards me, just standing in the middle of the street, staring at me. His appearance is telling me he has no good intentions here. My heart beating out of my chest, I call out, Who are you? Leave me alone, please." I feel as if he could start sprinting towards me at any time and I wouldn't be able to escape him. However, I am prepared to run in the opposite direction, hopeful that my legs wouldn't fail me if I did. I slowly take out my phone, aware that he is watching my every move. Careful to not take my eyes off of him, I dial 911 into my phone. I glance down to press the green call button and quickly look back. I gasp. No, it can't be. He's gone. But where? I didn't care. I make a beeline for my house. I almost make it to the steps before I'm knocked off my feet. My body hits the concrete hard, and this time I do a faceplant. I hear my phone skid across the sidewalk. Struggling to catch my breath, I pry my now bloodied face off the ground. Tears begin to stream down my face, partially due to the pain, but mostly because I am terrified. I can sense him standing over me. What could this man want? I don't have anything valuable on me, but I'd give him anything if it meant he'd let me walk away from this. I throw my hands up in surrender. "Please, you can take whatever you want, just please don't hurt me," I beg. The man speaks for the first time. It startles me. His voice is deep and menacing. If I had to guess, I would say he is an older man. I scream as I am surprised by the sound of the man aggressively stomping on my phone, smashing the screen. "Hurt you?" he repeats, laughing, making my skin crawl. "Believe me, I would do more than just hurt you if I could," he sneers. "If he could? Please, just let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear," I plead. "Oh, you won't tell anyone, huh? Maybe I'll consider it then." "Really?" I ask, hopeful. He burst out laughing. "I guess that would be a no." "Really?" He mocks my voice before suddenly turning towards me and smashing his foot into my side. I cry out in pain and hold my stomach. "What do you want?" I just want to go home," I cry. "What do I want? Let's see. I want justice. Justice for my boy." "Huh? I don't understand," I start, but I'm interrupted as he kicks me once again, this time in the back. It nearly knocks the air from my lungs. I cough and struggle to catch my breath. "You don't get it, do you? You think you can just get away with what you did? No, I'm here to make sure that doesn't happen." He raises his voice. "Get away with? What the hell is this about? Please just tell me what it is. What can I do?" I am full on sobbing now. "You're much dumber than I anticipated. I want you to confess, sweetheart." His words confuse me even more. Confess? Don't you understand? If I didn't need you alive, I'd have already killed you. He spits in my direction. Confess? Confess to what? I sob. The murder of my son. His words feel like daggers. Murder. I swallow a lump in my throat as the realization hits me. "But I didn't murder your son. Please just let me go." "No," he shouts, pulling my head off the ground by my hair. "Don't you dare. I know it was you. I've always known. The police didn't do a damn thing, but I know it was you, and you're going to confess. Say it," he shouts as he pushes my face into the concrete. Okay, yes, I did it. It was an accident. I'm sorry, okay? I was just a kid. I didn't know what to do," I sob. It's true. I didn't know what to do. I was only 15 years old. I shouldn't have even been driving, let alone driving under the influence. I didn't think it was a problem. I thought it would be okay. But the next thing I knew, I had driven off the road and onto someone's lawn. When I saw that I had hit a young boy, I couldn't believe my eyes. I quickly reversed and zoomed out of there. I was so scared. I decided that I would act like nothing happened. But when I heard on the news that he had passed, I could hardly live with myself. I struggled, I really did. I was suicidal until my therapist helped me out of it. Of course, I never told anyone what I had done. What good would that do? What happened, happened, and I had to move on, so I did. Oh, you were just a kid. My boy was 6 years old. He had barely lived until you ripped him away from us. My wife left me because she couldn't bear looking at someone who resembled our baby boy. You're going to pay for what you did, for ruining my life. He takes out a knife and holds it to my throat. I gasp, making sure to hold very still. Now call. He places his phone in my hand. I swallow so loudly I'm sure that he heard it. I stare at the phone, hesitating. I know that after I make this call, my life is over. But I also know that I have to. Call, he screams, and I flinch at his sudden outburst. I nod my head in agreement, sniffling. I dial on the keypad 911 as my hands shake. The line rings twice before the operator picks up. 911, what's your emergency? I take a deep breath and swallow nothing but dryness. Hello, I would like to make a confession.